Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today is my first radio interview with the Intune show. So, getting ready to go live, getting ready to call in. So y'all just listen and let's go for it. Getting ready to get signed in. Kind of excited. It's just the first one, so it's like, finally someone hears me, someone's taking me serious, so that's definitely a good feeling. So I'm trying not to be too stoked about it. People get nervous and be no. So few minutes, get signed on here. I'm gonna give it a whirl.
Love Talk Radio. Your show is scheduled to start in 1 minute 36 seconds. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show. You are now in the host queue. Breezy? Breeze?
Hi, this is Youniq.
Okay, it's not okay, Youniq. Now I got you. I'm going to put you back on hold because we have to intro you on 1 minute until showtime.
Okay.
Okay, just stay on the line.
Alright.
No problem. Alright, so my husband's back on quiet. Yay! We're going to make this as quick as possible, ladies, so we're not, you can get back to doing what you got to do, because I literally just walked in from work, and I have not ate all day, so I'm sitting here fading to black. Like, maybe I should get some crackers and try to soak them in my mouth while you guys talk. So
yeah, something. You might have to go handle that. I know that feeling all too well.
If y'all don't hear me, then y'all know what happened. I just died.
I'll keep her talking. I'm good like that. We don't hear you.
I know. That's what I love
in your mouth.
That's what I like about you. For real. Like, she just knows how to just step right in. I love it. Love it. Love it. So we're about to go live now, ladies. I'm going to...
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
And then we'll bring on
3, 2, 1.
Love Talk Radio.
I'm in tune. Why to take it to the moon? Let's go. I'm in tune. Why to take it to the moon? Let's count it down from counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let this over again. With a pretty light skin, people say MSB. Shout it, beat it out the meter. This is fly. She can be from the NYC. I rep that ratchet TV has that other level. Nothing like a motherfucker. What's sweet, it's to me. Radio.com, that's the key. It's got the track on for the conversation. So it's all love. Ain't no room for all that. Waiting all day to tune in and find your conversation. How this is in the peak. On the bricks to the sticks. We keep our internet connected. Dollar magic number just a representation. Ask questions. Get it. You got the 2 boom, boom, let's go. I'm in tune. Why to take it to the moon? Let's go. I'm in tune. Why to take it to the moon? Let's go. This for everybody that's going through the song. But when you overcome that, what happens? You glow up. Hey. We about to glow up. We about to glow up. We about to glow up. Glow up. We about to glow up. We about to glow up. We about to glow up. Take your head up. You're a queen, baby, show 'em what you made of. Your crown lean, and let me help you with nothing. And what you mean that the other day is something. You only go through what you can handle with nothing. You got potential, add it to your credentials. Anything you wanna be, can be, it's all mental. I knew you had something under your sleeves and waiting for your seat. Right, well, it's just season, and everything you're going through, there's a reason. And behind everything is a meaning. Give it all you got while you breathing. Make it reality, a little more than just dreaming. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. Glow up, glow up. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. Glow up, glow up. Now a son only haters. I show them that I made them. They can't take it. I tell them beat this the edible arrangement. High, just to see the look on their faces. I'm laughing at them 'cause it's entertainment. So grab it 'cause it's racing. It's a celebration. We glowed up, we made it. So raise the cup, it's a celebration. We glowed up, yeah, we made it. And they can't take it. Oh, can't take it. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. Glow up, glow up. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. We above, glow up. Glow up, glow up. Yeah. So, ladies, what did you guys think of Glow Up? So, for all of you guys, before you ladies respond, for all you guys who are on the line and you want to voice your opinion, just press that one, or show some love, you press that one. For those who are just tuning in, the track that we just played was Glow Up by Youniq. So, starting with Ms. Gotham, what did you think of that track?
I think it's very inspirational. You know, if everyone would take the time not to listen to the words, you know, it's very inspirational. It's very, you know, strength-wise. That's what I believe. Just my opinion. I like it. And also,
I'm sorry, Miss Michael, go ahead.
no, go for it.
Oh, okay. That girl?
I thought it was great. I think that it was very melodious. It made you shake your head, but it also made you listen to what she was saying. And I'm sorry, I got to give her props because that genre is hard for a woman to break into. And, you know, anybody trying to break into that genre, being a female, my husband's an artist, so I have a really good understanding of how that evil world works. It's hard out there, so I give her mad props for doing it to begin with, but it sounded great. I mean, you know, in my honest opinion, there was a little polishing maybe here and there, you know, but other than that, I mean, it was great. I really liked it.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with both you and Ms. Gotham, Fat Girl, that the words are, you know, really deep, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to that. I do agree with with Fat Girl again, that it could use a little polishing, but, you know, for her to just come out and, you know, start her journey, I think that it was a good job. So, you know, hats off to you.
Seriously, wait a second. I'm sorry. Was that one of your first songs?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that
You are now on the listener's queue. Like, that is one hell of a start. Excuse my French.
Yeah. No, we can say whatever we want to say here. But definitely, definitely it's good. So, just to give her a little intro before we bring her on, Youniq, if you want to line, press 1, so I can figure out which one you are.
You are now in the queue.
Just to give you guys a little bit of details, like I was saying, she was a hoop player, which, you know, if you hear hoop, you know it's basketball. And she was really dedicated to playing basketball. She, you know, had her daughter, so she had to stop playing basketball in order to raise her daughter, which is like all mothers. We have to just, whatever we're doing in our lives, you know, you have to take kids. Hailing from a small town in Johnston, PA. She started writing because she was in a community that people would like dropping like flies from overdoses and murders and things of that nature. So she turned to writing poetry. And of course, most people, whoever, know artists like Fat Girl, that poetry and just writing things down turned into music. Oh. So she went with a friend to the studio, and it inspired her to turn her poems into actual songs. So without further ado, let's bring on Youniq. How you doing tonight?
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Ladies, gents, or just ladies? How you?
How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys doing?
We are fabulous. We're glad to have you.
Oh, it's a blessing to be here.
So with the yes, of course, you're such an amazing individual and your family. So we have to show our family love no matter what. All things start for family. That's how it should be.
That's right.
You agree?
Yes.
Well, okay, so we're going to jump right into the interview. Yeah, some family, but we're going to take that to another show when we're talking about topics. So, Ms. Gotham, you want to ask your first question?
I did. I had one question. I'm gonna go a little deeper on. As you had mentioned, as I was reading, you had mentioned that your influences were Drake and Mary J. Blige, and Tupac. So out of those three, who is very much influential? What song influenced you?
Okay, yes. I would have to say Mary J. Blige. Of course, right now I know she's on tour right now, but honestly, for me, she's like one of the only female rappers that has not changed. And I've been watching her since the 90s. Her flow, her style, as far as when she does go out perform. And I know her background as well, as far as, the things that she went through, as far as, alcoholism, abusive relationships. Like, I've watched all of her documentaries and things like that. And then, her current divorce that she just went through and all the buzz about that. But she's never folded. Never. And I appreciate that as a woman, because no matter what the stigma is, being a bad female, y'all know what I mean when I say that. Being bad or being perfect or looking a certain way, you know what I'm saying? She never changed up her style. She still gets up there in 2 steps, bops, turns around, spins. Like, she's not dropping it like it's hot or nothing like that. She's always stayed true to Mary, and I appreciate that as an aspiring artist.
Nice. And that is true. That is true. Fat girl?
I would agree with her. I do. Yeah, Mary has no name.
And she's still getting money regardless.
Truly Beyonce. She's not one of those dropping one track or has all these other people behind her doing it all for her. Like, she's a true artist. So to have her as an inspiration is definitely a great start. As far as my question, there's that one moment for every artist where, you've been writing stuff and you've been thinking about things, you've been dreaming things. But there's that one pivotal moment where you're like, damn it, I'm doing it. Do you remember that moment? And can you, share it with us, if you don't mind? It's not too personal.
Well, yes, that moment happened a couple months ago. I've been doing music off and on for a very long time. And again, it started with just writing poetry. But when, a good friend of mine had invited me to the studio, that was the moment. We were there for about 3 or 4 hours, and to really watch a project come together from start to finish, and then seeing the bloopers, oh, no, I didn't like that. Go back. Let me do it again. You know what I mean? Through the mistakes. And then by the end of it, for her to come out with a track, it was just amazing to me. So that was my moment. Okay, for a long time, my issue was also my voice. So I was well, she sounds amazing. So if she definitely can do it, then I know I can get up there and do it. And that was the moment I needed to move forward.
That's awesome. What made you want to turn your poetry into music? Like, was anything specifically, or?
Well, specifically, like writing poetry for me was my outlet, because I'm the oldest of 4 girls, and so I'm the answer. And anything that comes across the table, I'm the answer. You know, I don't know. Go ask Sneak. I don't know. You know, so just to be able to like just have that that inspiration that, you know, I just want to be heard, that, you know, this might be the way, because then if you got a good beat going, everyone's bopping their head. And nowadays, some of these lyrics are a little suspect. So just being honest, you know, and being a mom, being a parent, you know, being an artist, and like I really had to put a lot into it about what type of person or artist I wanted to be. But at the end of the day, poetry allows me to be myself, and that's what it is at the end of the day. It's literally being myself, and that's why I enjoy it so much. And then poetry's been going okay for me, but music, I've always been a fan of music. So really, poetry, rap, or, you know, rapping is really just poetry over a beat. So I can dance, I can have a little rhythm, you know, so showing what to do, I'm a master it.
Awesome.
I know that's right. So let's talk about image. You know, we know that the world is always looking, like you just stated in your previous response, about women that have to look a certain way. So how do you separate yourself from others when it comes down to music, when it comes down to image, when it comes down to style, when there's so many people out here that are, you know, pretty much kind of doing the same thing and having the same responses in terms of why they got started, when they got started, etc., etc. What do you try to hone in on for yourself to make yourself particularly, like, above the others?
For me, it's really just, at the end of the day, being myself. And that's why I went with the name Youniq, and I spelled it a little bit differently, with starting out with Y-O-U, because it starts with you. And the Neek part is just me being myself. I love to be myself. At the end of the day, I cannot be something that I am not. So I'm going to be me. That's the easier way. Like, it doesn't matter. When it comes to style and fashion, I've always been the type of person, I have to color code, everything has to match. My t-shirt got to be ironed, my pants don't have to be creased, but they can't have no wrinkles. So, you know, I've always just had a certain type of presentation. When I step out the door, I want to be presentable. Whether I'm going on a professional or if I'm stepping out, I'm going to be put together. So to separate myself from everybody else when it comes to image is I'm going to stay true to myself. I love being myself. I've always got compliments on the way I do dress. I don't dress like a typical female, but that's me though. I'm okay with that. It took me a little bit to be okay with that because I tried it. I tried the heels. I tried the short skirts and the cleavage. Man, that's not me. That's not me at all. So I'm not going to waste my time nor anyone else's time. Not saying that I'm bad looking, but comfortable and really enjoying it, embracing it. Nah. That's not me, and I'm going to be the first to admit it. So now that that's the first step, I'm cool. I enjoy being myself. That makes it fun because no one's like me, and I'm not like other people. So that's what makes me separate myself.
All right, I like it. Ms. Tata?
Yeah, I'm just speechless right now, but it's amazing. But I did have one question about the baby girl, the daughter.
Yes.
Like, what would you want to leave behind? You know, the most impression. You want to leave on her.
The most impression I want to make on her is, 1, believing in herself, and 2, just never giving up. Again, we're from a small town, and it's Johnstown, PA, just for giggles. Nobody knows how to say it. Nobody knows where it's at either. It's okay. You're not the only one. But just that, and just never stopping, because like this doesn't happen every day for people like me where we're from. And so it took a lot to get here. So I just want to let her know just to keep going. Yeah, there might be a couple people that might not like what you did, might not like what you say, but so what? Keep going because you believe in yourself. And it starts with self. It starts with you. So as long as you can believe you can do it, that's all that matters, because then that confidence builds and it shows. So now people will be able to see that, like, wow, okay, like you are good, or you are great. And then just to keep going. Like, life happens, all type of stuff happens all the time, but just keep going, because when you keep going, something happens. You can't not do anything and not put some legwork into it. That it just doesn't happen. I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen, especially if you weren't born with a silver spoon like me. You got to go to work every day, and that's just it. So, I just want to let her know what it is to be ambitious and be determined for what her goals are. They may not be mine. I thought she was going to be a hooper too, but she's not yet. But she not yet, but she's getting there. But she's her own person, and that's what I love about her. Because I thought, yeah, she's going to come out the womb playing basketball. No, she's a dancer. She's a cheerleader. She's into makeup. She likes to dance. She likes to swim. I can't swim. So, I love seeing her do her thing. So I just want to leave that impression on her.
Do you, right? Like it. Right. Yes. You're going to be a very strong young woman. I know that. I see that already. Athletes all around. Very well rounded already. I can tell that.
Well, it sounds like you're a strong leader, I have another quick question. Do we have time, Ms.P?
Yes, of course, yes.
Aside from your art and motherhood, is there something that you're, super passionate about?
Yes.
People, and please, just, we don't need the canned Miss America type responses. For real, artists, I think the ones that truly get a loyal following are those that, like you said, are true to themselves, but are honest and true with everybody else and stay true with it. So, world peace and all that, I mean, everybody wants that, of course. But is there something that, really pulls at your heartstrings when you hear about it, or you just have to act when you hear about it? Any passion that you have in particular?
Well, my first passion, after basketball, that's probably the biggest blessing, because it's a blessing in disguise, I'll say, because I never seen my life outside of basketball. I just knew that's what was going to happen for me, and I wasn't prepared for life without it. But life without it has shown me the other things that I am just as passionate about. And one is just being that person. I wish 10 years ago I had someone in my ear telling me what I know now. And I just want to be that person. So you can kind of say you've heard of the big brother, big sister type of program. Just having that mentor, or just an older person that's not 65, but they could still relate to me, because they just graduated high school 5 years ago, even though my 10-year reunion is coming up, but I still look 17. So I think I get a good response, because I've been there. And
you're gonna want to hear about your little tiny puny reunion.
Right. So when I see the youth, right.
In the rearview mirror several years ago. So, anyway, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, the biggest thing that makes me passionate is the youth, man. Just trying to be that liaison. It's real out here. It's a real world. It's a real cold world. And I wish what I knew now, I knew 10 years ago. So if I can be that person right now, that's someone that's 15, 16, 17 years old, that's hey, go to school, get your education, or find that thing, do that thing you're good at, or if you are good at football, make sure you got a backup plan in case football don't work. You know what I mean? Just guiding them, giving them some effective guidance.
That's awesome. You're seriously, when I asked for honesty, that you went above and beyond. A lot of people would still come up with something else. It's still a great cause, but you had no qualms about saying, hey, I'm good at this and I want to be that voice. And that's awesome. I have much, much respect for you after hearing that response, especially. I mean, you're talented, you're smart, but that was an awesome response. And you know what? I really think that with that confidence, you'll have the ability to do so, and you'll achieve that dream.
I appreciate
that.
that.
That's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And the thing that I'm enjoying the most about this conversation is that you're well spoken.
Oh.
Okay? Because some people cannot conduct words. We know this. Okay? Don't nobody get on this line and act like they don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta get quiet and act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about today. Okay?
You are terrible.
Well, that's one of those things, though. That's one of those things.
I'm just saying, she speaks very well. She speaks well. So, my question, Youniq, would be, my question for you, Youniq, is have you started touring, or not really touring, but performing, so to speak? And if you haven't, are you setting the pace for that?
Yes, actually, about earlier this week, I got asked to do my first local performance here in Johnstown. And I'm just totally excited because they called me. So, that gives me a great feeling that, yes, finally, someone is listening and someone does believe in what I'm trying to do. And that's my very first studio track. So, all the feedback is just like amazing to me. And just makes me, I'm ready to go to the studio right now if I could get in there. But, yes, it's coming up on July 7th. It's here in Johnstown, PA, at the Fright Station, and I'm excited because I'm actually working on my next single because I'm going to be performing Glow Up and my next single at this performance.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, where do you have your music and, things like that so people can get in tune with you?
Okay, so my music right now is on SoundCloud. Under T Preston. That's where you can find Glow Up right now, and you can download it. It's also going to be on YouTube under T Preston, which is TEE Preston, PRESTON. And those are my main sources right now because a lot of people are familiar with SoundCloud and YouTube. So those are the only two right now that I'm working with.
Okay, that's awesome. So, tell me, if you were interviewing yourself, what would you ask yourself and how would you answer it?
If I was interviewing myself, I guess it would ask me, what are my goals and how am I going to get there? That's what I would ask myself.
Okay, and your response is? And what's your response to it?
My goals is I just want to be successful. If you're following me on Facebook by my government name, there's letters in there. And people are like, what does that mean? So it says SMBS, and that's Sims, and that means to succeed mind, body, and soul. That's my goal, because, I haven't had it easy, but if I can figure it out and help somebody get to or get over what it is that they're going through, then I've done my part. So that's the goal, just to be successful. And successful doesn't necessarily mean money, but yes, I need money so I can pay my bills, but just being positive, being inspired, and just ready to go and grab life by the horns, because every day is just something else. So just how to be ready and be prepared for that.
Absolutely. So I'm not even going to ask you to leave a parting word because I think that was a parting word. You know what I mean? In terms of like what your mission is and what your goals are and things of that nature and what you're trying to accomplish. Game, set, match. That's all I have to say about that. So, Youniq, we just want to thank you so much for, being family and taking the time to come on and chat with us. And when you release your, new single, make sure that I have it so I can put it in rotation on this show. And anytime you want to come on, just let us know.
Definitely,
but before
definitely.
you go, once again, just tell people where they can find you again, because there's some people tuning in late, so I just want them to know how to get to you. So just repeat that one more time for me if you don't mind. Okay,
hey guys, it's your girl Youniq. You guys can find me on SoundCloud under T Preston, which is TEE Preston, PRESTON. You can also find me on YouTube, T Preston, TEE PRESTON. and download the music and listen to it, take it on the go. That's where you can find me. You can follow me on Twitter, Youniq Love, YOUNIQLOVE, and as well as Snapchat, Youniq Beauty. That's where you can find me, get a hold of me. Instagram, Youniq32, but that one is UNIQ32. That's how you can follow me, talk to me. I love talking to the fans. I'm not one of those people like, I'm too good to answer those. No, I love people. I love talking. I love connecting. So just reach out to me and I'll reach out.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And like I said, we're family, so we're always here when you want to chat. Do you want to give a quick shout out?
Oh man, I want to give a shout out to you guys just for taking the time out to even listen to the track and being interested. So I just want to shout out you guys. I want to shout out everybody that's listening, shouting out everybody that's about to go to SoundCloud and check it out. Shout out to everybody that's just very supportive of me and what I'm trying to do. You guys are the real MVPs.
Okay. Aw, you're the best. Thank you. You know, you have everything will flourish as long as you just stay just the way you are. Thank you so much for calling in, and you have a good evening tonight.
All right, thank you. You too.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
All right, see you guys.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely is.
So now you're on the radio.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to speak to an artist. It's refreshing to speak to an artist that can actually articulate, form sentences, finish a thought, answer a question. Like, wow.
I mean, for me, I've done so many interviews, and for her to just be able to not hesitate and just respond was just mesmerizing in itself.
Well, and
so
did you notice?
Be,
She did the pageantry answers sometimes. Like, she'd repeat the question perfectly and then answer. I was like, oh, you go, girl. You're doing a great job. That was awesome.
Exactly. I loved it. I really do.
Me too.
I really do. When it comes down to her media portion of, her journey, she's going to do very, very well there. For real. I enjoyed her conversation a lot. Let me just say that. But before we let you guys go, I want to see if anyone have one topic that you want to discuss really, really quick before we run out of here, because this is the in-tune point of view. So we definitely have to give our point of view on something.
Ooh, you better go first, Miss Gotham. Right, you better go first, Miss Gotham, because hubby and I were fighting all night, so I'm trying not to go dark. So let's start with something, girl. Come on now.
Well, I have posted one of the questions. I don't know.
Mom, are you on the radio now? Are you on the radio now? You already on Pandora?
Hopefully, I'm about to.
Wow. Peace out.